The M4 Sherman tank stands as an iconic symbol of American armored might during World War II. Developed in the crucible of conflict, it became one of the most widely used tanks by the Allies, serving on every front from the deserts of North Africa to the dense hedgerows of Normandy and the vast expanses of the Pacific Islands. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the design, development, combat performance, and enduring legacy of the M4 Sherman, shedding light on its pivotal role in shaping the outcome of the war. The origins of the M4 Sherman can be traced back to the interwar period, and military planners began to envision the need for a new generation of armored vehicles. In the late 1930s, as tensions rose in Europe and the Pacific, the United States recognized the necessity of modernizing its armored forces. In response to this imperative, the M4 Sherman emerged as the successor to the M3 Lee/Grant series, incorporating several improvements in design and functionality. Designed by the Detroit Arsenal Tank Plant and manufactured by various companies across the United States, the M4 Sherman entered production in 1942. Its development was guided by the principle of achieving a balance between firepower, mobility, and protection. Armed with a 75mm main gun and equipped with thick armor plating, the Sherman was intended to engage enemy armor while providing sufficient protection for its crew. The M4 Sherman was characterized by its relatively simple yet robust design. It featured a welded hull and a cast turret, providing a sturdy platform for its crew and armament. Its main armament consisted of a 75mm M3 or later a 76mm M1 gun, capable of engaging both enemy tanks and infantry positions with effectiveness. Additionally, it was equipped with one or more .30 caliber and .50 caliber machine guns for anti-infantry and anti-aircraft defense. In terms of mobility, the Sherman was powered by a Continental R975 radial engine, which enabled it to achieve a top speed of around 30 miles per hour, 48 kilometers per hour, on roads and traverse various types of terrain with relative ease. Its operational range varied depending on factors such as terrain and fuel capacity, but typically ranged from 100 to 150 miles, 160 to 240 kilometers. The combat performance of the M4 Sherman varied significantly depending on the theater of operations and the tactics employed by its crews. In North Africa, the Sherman initially faced off against German Panzer III and IV tanks, where its combination of firepower and mobility proved to be effective. However, it soon became apparent that its armor protection was inadequate against the more heavily armed and armored German tanks, such as the Tiger and Panther. The Sherman's vulnerability to enemy fire, particularly from tanks armed with high-velocity guns, became a significant concern as the war progressed. Despite efforts to outgun the Sherman with a more powerful 76mm main gun, it still lagged behind in terms of armor protection compared to its German counterparts. This deficiency led to high casualty rates among Sherman crews, especially during engagements in Western Europe. However, the Sherman's versatility and numerical superiority often compensated for its shortcomings. Its reliability and ease of maintenance made it well suited for mass production and rapid deployment, ensuring a steady supply of tanks to frontline units. Moreover, its adaptability allowed it to fulfill a variety of roles, including infantry support, reconnaissance, and exploitation. To mitigate the Sherman's vulnerabilities, Allied commanders devised various tactical innovations and modifications. One such adaptation was the introduction of the Sherman Firefly, which featured a British-designed 17-pounder gun capable of penetrating the armor of most German tanks. Although the Firefly was initially rare in American units, its effectiveness in combat prompted increased production and integration into armored formations. Another tactic employed by Sherman crews was the use of combined arms tactics, wherein tanks were supported by infantry, artillery, and aircraft to achieve strategic objectives. By coordinating their efforts with other branches of the military, Sherman units were able to exploit their mobility and firepower while minimizing their exposure to enemy fire. Additionally, Sherman crews developed improvised methods of enhancing their tank survivability, such as adding sandbags, spare tracks, and additional armor plates to increase protection against enemy shells and projectiles. While these modifications were not always sanctioned by higher command, they nonetheless demonstrated the resourcefulness and ingenuity of frontline troops. The M4 Sherman's legacy extends far beyond its performance on the battlefield during World War II. Despite its shortcomings, it played a crucial role in achieving victory for the Allies by providing armored support to infantry units, spearheading offensives, and engaging enemy armor in decisive engagements. Its widespread availability and ease of production ensured that Allied armored formations remained well-equipped throughout the conflict. Moreover, the Sherman became a symbol of American industrial might and technological innovation, showcasing the nation's ability to mobilize its resources and manufacture weapons on a massive scale. Its rugged reliability and adaptability laid the groundwork for subsequent generations of armored vehicles, influencing the design of tanks well into the post-war era. In popular culture, the M4 Sherman has been immortalized in films, literature, and video games, where it is often depicted as the quintessential Allied tank of World War II. Its distinctive silhouette and historical significance continue to captivate enthusiasts and historians alike, ensuring that its memory will endure for generations to come. The M4 Sherman stands as a testament to the ingenuity, perseverance, and sacrifice of those who fought in World War II. Despite its limitations, it played a vital role in shaping the course of history, contributing to the defeat of tyranny and the preservation of freedom. From the sands of North Africa to the beaches of Normandy, the Sherman tank served as a stalwart companion to Allied forces, embodying the spirit of determination and resilience in the face of adversity.